They are making me so nervous with this EBT thing. Talking about going to stores, robbing, stealing. Now, have you heard that they have a plan to go into Walmarts at a certain time and steal at the same time, fill up all their carts and run out the store?
People, my people. I wish we stopped crying about this motherfucking EBT card. At the end of the day, they trying to see is we gonna stick together. And we are gonna stick together. Fucking November 3rd at 6:30, we're going to Walmart. We're going to fucking Walmart. And at 7:30, we're gonna walk out of Walmart with our fucking buggies. Okay? The thing is, they can catch everybody. You feel me? All you gotta do is run, Forrest, run. Okay? We have to stick to fucking together. It don't even matter. As long as we gonna have everything we need for Thanksgiving, that's all that fucking matters, bitch. Run, Forrest, run. Remember, put it in your calendar. November 3rd, 6:30 to 7:30. You better be running up that motherfucking.
I'm saying, have we not been noticing what's been going on in the country? Not just with ICE, but also with the stuff going on with in the country. Have we not been noticing? I mean, really, think about something that has been going on in the country where it was somewhat hostile. If you even think about the protests that we've had in the last 5 years, how even the non-violent protests have somehow managed to get violent, not by the people looting, but even by the police that have showed up. People who say they weren't even violent have been injured. Have we not seen what they did in DC? How they cleaned up all the streets? Okay? I just feel like in this day and age, in this time where the government, I'm not going to say they're more aggressive, but they're just not allowing certain things. It's just not a good time to say, you're going to go somewhere and steal. And then it's bad enough that you're going to do it. You're going to make an announcement so they have time to prepare to meet you there. So I know a lot of people are making jokes. Hey, while you're there, why don't you do an application? I just want to say, if you're planning on joining in to steal food, it's not a good idea. I mean, do you want to lose your children? Do you want to go to jail? You're going to eat jail food? I mean, really, if you get away with it, the chances of not getting away is so high. I just feel like it's too risky. Now, if you're really looking for some food, I know it's not very common in our generation, but they still have them. When you don't have food back in the day, what they used to do was they used to go to these things they call food banks. They used to go to like churches. I forget what they call it, the soup kitchens, stuff like that. Like, for real, if you really need food right now and you can't get anybody to help you, there are options, okay? There are options. You don't have to go to the store, risk going to jail. Jail is not a joke. It stays on your record. You may not be able to get a decent job in the future. I'm just saying, really think this out, people. That's all I gotta say about that, okay?
Let's talk about this so-called food stamp cutoff. Everybody's panicking about losing benefits, but I need y'all to stop and look deeper, because every time they put something like this in the headlines, it's never just about the benefits. It's about what they don't want you to notice. Whenever the government cuts something essential like SNAP, housing, healthcare, they make it loud enough for people to argue, post, and fight online. Why? Because it distracts you. While you're busy debating survival, they're passing new policies, signing corporate bills, and shifting billions that don't make the news cycle. That's the real game. Control attention, control the people. Now let's be real. America doesn't move without strategy. So ask yourself, why now? Election season is creeping up. The economy's in shambles. The debt is out of control. And the government needs to make cuts look justified. They can't tell you that major corporations still pay zero taxes. So instead, they make it look like you're the burden. Cut the programs, tighten the budget. Meanwhile, they're printing money and funding wars all the time. You're the distraction, not the problem. It's psychological warfare. They get people who don't need food stamps to blame people who do. So the real enemy stays invisible. That's classic divide and conquer. poor versus middle class, black versus white, left versus right, while the ultra rich just sit back and cash in on both sides looking at y'all dumbasses. They distract you with survival talk so you don't start talking about systems like I'm doing in my channel. It could be new corporate tax changes. It could be another digital currency rollout. It could be AI taking over right now. It could be policy shifts that affect voting, social media, or privacy. It could be Project 2025. They always pair a crisis headline with a quiet move. Okay? Think about it. COVID had stimulus checks, but behind it came mass data collection, student loan forgiveness talks, but behind it came higher interest rate hikes. Every help or cut story comes with an unseen clause. And this food stamps chaos is no different. Stop reacting to their distractions. Start paying attention to what else is being passed in Congress. Follow the money. Follow the timing. And don't just watch the news, watch the silence. Because silence is where the truth hides. Now, before I wrap this up, let me say this. If you really want power, start moving your money with intention. Support One United Bank, the largest black-owned bank in America, because they can control systems, but they can't control a community that knows where its dollars go. The food stamp cutoff ain't just about food. It's about control, it's about distraction, and it's about time that we stop playing their game. Because when you wake up to how they move, you stop reacting and start strategizing. And that's how real freedom begins. So tell your kids and you yourself not to go out there rioting next month, because there's nothing good is going to happen. And they're going to pass a martial law most likely. And we're going to get stuck again with another law, and you can't do anything about it. So don't create problems that you cannot solve or get rid of yourself. Just relax and wait. This is unapologetically my opinion, and I said what I said.